This is a book whose tale has grown in the telling. The true first edition of this book was published in 2 volumes in 1890. And then in 1900, 10 years later, the second edition was published in 3 volumes. And then between 1906 and 1915, we have the third edition, which had finally grown into a 12-volume set. Now, this is a specially bound set of that 12-volume work, which is actually bound into 11 volumes, and it includes the 12th volume, which is like the index and notes and things in the 11th. Beautiful 3/4 leather binding. Has some marbling, which we love a bit of marbling, and even some gold detail along each part of the leather binding there. But yeah, this is a beautiful set, and it's my prized possession, and I'm going to list it today in the bookshop begrudgingly. I absolutely adore having it in my care. It is, of course, in case you couldn't tell, The Golden Bough by Sir James George Frazer. Now, actually, before we start talking about The Golden Bough, I would like to point out that these books have something in them which I did not even know was a thing when I first bought the set, which is a binder's mark. Just on the inside here, I'll obviously show you a more close-up view of it, but they show that they are from Bainton Binders in Bath, which is a fantastically well-respected binders, and they make such incredible, beautiful work. If you've ever doubted that binding books is an art form, a sculptural expression, check out Bainton Binders from Bath, because they are just fantastic, and I'm really happy to have an early set from them. But anyway, what is the Golden Bough, and why is it interesting, and why does it have a place in an esoteric occult bookshop such as Fool's Journey Books? It's a hugely influential anthropology book about comparative religion, comparative mythology, comparative folklore. It was particularly influential to modern occultists and Gardnerian, Wiccan sort of lineage. I think if you look at the history of books about the occult and how they are used by occultists, if you collate everything that is known about witchcraft and about kind of rituals to look out for if you're trying to catch people doing witchcraft, those books are inevitably used by people who want to practice witchcraft as instructional guides as well. And I think The Golden Bough has a sort of element of that, where neo-pagans and Wiccans and even Aleister Crowley and people trying to find a legitimate historical, anthropological lineage for their magical practice used The Golden Bough as a way to inspire and to provide context for the things that they were doing in their rituals.